my phone is recording, or if I'm in frame or anything at all. And I know it's been a long while since I posted anything on this channel, or any channel, or Instagram, or anything for that matter. I haven't really posted or done anything the last few months. I've mostly been at home thinking, and mostly drawn, or yeah, mostly done things that I enjoy doing. And not a lot of stuff. There isn't a lot of stuff I enjoy doing anymore. It's kind of hard to explain why I've been gone so long. The last you saw was a video called New Beginnings, which I posted when I thought that my life was gonna be easier and simpler to live, when I thought that things were beginning to look up. But I realized quickly that it isn't. And I quit school for the third time, and I live exactly the same place, but I'm moving in 2 weeks, probably 1 week when this goes up. And right now I'm at my dad's filming this, because my dad's at his girlfriend's place, a couple of hours away, and I needed a quiet place to be alone, just trying to wrap my head around everything that has been going on these couple of weeks and the last year. Because things haven't been going well, and I'm 18 now, and I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't have my driver's license yet. I will soon have my own apartment, which I'm excited to decorate and have fun with, and it's gonna take so much for me to start being myself and not some person who needs to take care of everybody else. I still do, but I need to. The place I live now, which is an institution, from here in Norway we call it barnevernet. And I know most of you are Norwegian, but some of you aren't Norwegian, so it's nice to say it in the language which you understand either way. So it's the Child Protective Services, which have been in my life for the last about 12 years or so. Normally you don't have contact with the Child Protective Services after your 18th birthday, but there is something called ettervern, which means that you have someone that follows everything up with you after your 18th birthday, which I said yes to. which I kind of regret at this moment in time, because it's a lot. It's a lot either way. If you completely cut off child protective services the day you turn 18, everything's falls onto you, and it's a lot. But if you do it the way I'm doing it, it's still a lot, because you have 50,000 people around you all the time that wants to help you. And when you're like me and doesn't like to say yes to the help, or wants to reach a hand out to take that help, it's hard to get any use out of the people around you that is supposed to help you and is supposed to be there to support you. But when you don't want the support they're trying to give you, it's hard to take control over everything around you, because there's so much of it. Where I live now, it's a lot. We're four people in the house which live there. We have our separate bedrooms. We're 2 girls, 2 guys. I am not gonna say anymore about them, but they're younger than me. I'm the eldest at the moment, and an institution isn't, they try to make it a normal home, but it's never gonna be a normal home. A normal home doesn't have confidential clause, and you don't have 50,000 rules you need to follow up, or you don't have a lock on every door you're supposed to go into. Yeah, maybe your mom or your dad has a lock on the upstairs bathroom, or the upstairs, I don't know, maybe you have doors that are locked, but there is a reason behind it. But when you live in an institution, everything that, like here at my dad's, I can go everywhere and nothing's locked. The drawer with every knife or every utility isn't locked. You don't have to have a key to open anything. But when you live where I live now, bear in mind, this isn't, every institution isn't alike. So where I've lived the past year and 3-4 months, it's not a drug institution or a high intensity institution. So there is things we can do that a lot of the other institutions can't, like people that are there because they need love and attention around them, or their families are having a difficult time with them, so they need help, or yeah, there's a lot of reasons behind getting a place where I live right now. And to be completely honest, I don't know what makes me a candidate to have my spot there. So it makes it hard to inform you guys, and it's not like I want to say, oh, my name's Malin and I live in an institution in Norway. But I've always been an honest and open person. And the last year has been a lot. I lost my grandma, which I love over everything in my heart. Or not everything. I love my mom and my dad more, but my grandma was such a beautiful and funny and special person to me. She would support me. We fought a lot, but I actually enjoyed it because we were so different in the way we saw the world that it didn't matter if we fought or if I got angry at her, because we always just we always said, oh well, we can agree to disagree, or we just forgot what we were fighting about, or yeah. And I tried school again, which I hate. I'm always gonna hate going to school. I'm always gonna hate the feeling of everybody staring at me. I'm always gonna have that anxiety behind school and everything behind it. And I had an experience which I didn't enjoy whatsoever, where a person that I thought was becoming a very good and close friend just on a click of a pen switched and became someone fake and someone that I didn't want to have in my life anymore. And I don't want anybody to go through that experience, because you want someone in your life that is gonna be there for you, that isn't gonna make you question everything around you. You want someone that is loyal and that isn't gonna talk about you behind your back, or is gonna be one-sided. With a lot of my friendships, it's been one-sided, meaning that I give and they take it, but I don't get anything back. And probably a lot of you guys have been in similar situations. No situations is gonna be alike. You aren't gonna hear the same thing. You aren't gonna say the same thing. You aren't gonna look the same. You aren't gonna experience the same thing as I have been through, because people are different. The situation is different. The words may be different. I'm not saying that my situation is any better or worse than yours, because I don't know. I don't know what you've been through. But when people tell you, if people tell me that I understand what you've been through when I bring up my family history or my history behind bullying or stuff like that, when people tell you I've been through the exact same thing, it's not true, because nothing is going to be exactly the same. It's like, I love drawing, but when I try to draw something similar 2 times, I can't. The line is different. The feeling behind it is different. If I draw an eye which is sad and has emotion, and you can see that I put my sadness into the drawing, and I try to copy that because someone else wants the drawing, and I want to keep my own for myself, and they want a copy of it. If I don't physically copy it on a copy machine, it isn't going to look the same. It isn't going to have the same emotion behind it. It isn't going to feel the same. It isn't going to look the same. It isn't going to have the same background or the same feelings or the same, you get where I'm coming from. But when you turn 18, at least here in Norway, everything comes upon you. So say you have had support from Child Protective Services. Say you live in your own apartment. Say you then say you think that you say no to follow up on everything. You will have your house or apartment to pay for. You have to find a job. You have to find a way to get to and from that job. You have to find a way to support yourself before you get your next paycheck. You have to, thankfully here in Norway we have something called NAV, which a lot of other countries has similar things, just a different name, which I'm thankful for, because if I didn't have NAV now, I would probably not have my apartment, because who can afford something for $700 a month when you're 18 and don't have a job? I've been declared not job. It's kind of hard to explain, but my ability to work has been put down by everything in my head and everything that has been happening in my life. Everything that my head is trying to take control over makes me really, really, really tired. And it makes me overthink everything. And it makes me angry, because I don't want to have a life where I don't feel in control, because this is my life and I want to take the control over everything that I need to take control over. But when you have a lot of baggage which you can't take away because it's double knotted or it's sewn to you, or I don't know what you want to call it, but when you have a lot of the same feelings over and over and over again, it's collected in this jar, which is gonna be so full of shit that you've been through in your life that it's gonna break. And when it does, it's gonna take all your energy away. And for me, that jar has been broken for 6-7 years. And yeah, a lot of people go through exactly the same thing on another level or less a level, or a lot of people are so tired of being depressed and full of anxiety that they commit suicide, or they cut themselves, or they do a lot of other stupid stuff. And I'm not saying that committing suicide or cutting yourself is stupid. It is stupid, but I'm not gonna say anything because I've cut myself. I have scars on my leg, my thigh. I have scars on my arm, which at some point I'm probably gonna have a tattoo over it. But it isn't simple to navigate your head to a space where it feels safe again. So say you want to Say you want to end your life, which I wanted to a couple of times just this year, and say you want to jump off a bridge or something, nobody can come to you and say, no, don't do it. You are worth something, because if you don't get that in your head, or if you don't manage to navigate your head onto the positive, which I am absolutely horrible at, you don't really manage to understand the situation around it, and you don't manage to feel safe in that situation, which makes you do a lot of stupid things. And a lot of the time you have to take the situation and step away from it and watch what you are about to do. And a lot of the time you aren't even able to do that. And like the times I've done stupid things like cut myself, or there's a reason I have a lot of piercings in my ears. That was my way of punishing myself, because it hurt like hell. Especially the two here. They hurt because it was right on the bridge of my cartilage, and that hurt so much. I don't regret making holes in my ears, because I like how it looks, but my arms and my legs aren't something I'm comfortable with showing. My arms are looking better. You can't really see that there is any scars. You can see it, but you kind of have to know that there is something there. My thigh is worse. You can see that there is scars there. I think, at least. I don't really look at my thigh anymore. I'm not really comfortable with looking at my thigh. But I can see. Yeah, you can see something here. But it isn't the worst it could be. And it's been a while since I've done anything like that. I don't hurt myself in that way anymore. I do struggle with not eating. I don't feel hungry anymore. And when I was little and up to around my 16th birthday, around like a couple of months before, I was always eating, because that was my security blanket, or whatever you want to call it. And now it's been the opposite. If I don't feel safe, I won't eat, because I am overweight, and I'm well aware that I'm overweight. I exercise, but I have the problem that I don't eat. And normally you would drop pretty quickly, and then you would plateau. But since I have pretty darn slow metabolism, it's not always gonna be I'm getting off track, but the point is, I don't know what the point is with this video. Oh, now I remember. The point with this video is to tell you that I'm not in a good place. I'm probably not gonna be in a good place. In my head, I'm never gonna be in a good place. People try to tell me different, but I never believe them because I don't really want to believe them, because I'm used to having everything go against me. I'm used to having the world against me. And yes, I want to be happy and I want to be everything, but it isn't as simple as people make it out to say. I want to make videos and I want to post them, and I want to show myself that I'm worth the place in your hearts. But it's gonna take me some time to be comfortable with putting everything out there and be comfortable with the constant reminder that I don't have a lot of people around me, and a reminder that I don't actually enjoy being in the spotlight, but I like the way I feel when I posted a video that I'm satisfied with, or a video that what I like the most is when I hate a video so much, but I post it anyways because I want to show a bad side of myself as much as I want to show the better place of myself, or the better half of myself, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I'm moving, and yeah, I'm probably gonna film my new apartment. I'm probably gonna film my new apartment. I'm probably gonna vlog a little bit when my mom and I go to IKEA. Yes, there is quarantine here in Norway too, because of what shall now not be named. But we had a little bit of a different. Norway had a different tactic to a lot of countries. We self-isolated pretty quickly, so that everything would slow down and the health department would have a better chance at beating it and not get everything at once and then everything would die out. It's not like we want the virus I cannot say that word. Virus to live on, but we wanted it to, or the government wanted it to kind of last longer, because you don't want 6 million people at once to get sick. We don't have that much place. We don't have a lot of place at hospitals. We don't have vaccines for this thing yet. We don't have anything for this thing yet. So we did it differently. But I think it's paid off, even though school closed down, shops closed down, malls closed down, everything closed down except for food stores, grocery stores, and pharmacies, because we need our medicine either way. And the government, I think the government I don't like watching news because it's nothing but depressing and horror news. But I have a lot of people around me that like to watch the news and tell me everything because they feel it's important, which I don't agree with, but I can't exactly do a lot of stuff for them, so who cares. But we're safe no matter what. Yes, I do have a couple of things that makes me more at risk of it getting worse for me if I catch it, but I'm not a social person. I don't have friends. I don't visit a lot of my family. I don't have a contact with a lot of my family, and a lot of my family lives across the country. And my dad is basically almost always at his girlfriend's, and my mom, she has someone she lives with, which has a problem with taking no for an answer when it comes to being nice, but okay. And yeah, I feel okay about it, I guess. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm probably gonna come back to doing the whole YouTube thing. I'm probably not gonna, I can just say now, I'm not gonna be posting a video every single week. Not in the start at least. Maybe I post 2 times a month or 1 time a month, or maybe I post some here and there. I just need to settle into my apartment. I need to film some stuff, so I have some stuff that I can post if I don't want to film that day. I need to get into the rhythm of not having a lot of people around me, because when you live in an institution, you have people around you all the time. And yeah, I don't think anything else comes to mind. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, or my Instagram, or my Facebook. Everything is my name, which is Malin Varsla. Since I'm from Norway, which I actually changed it from Malin Jannes Varsla to Malin Hope Janne Spenning Varsla, which none of you actually need to know, but I did, which my dad is excited about. No, he isn't. Yeah, my Instagram and Facebook are Malin Varsla. Varsla is spelled with W. So yeah. I do have TikTok. I don't exactly post a lot of stuff there, but I do have there. So if you want to follow me, go ahead. I will probably follow you back, because I don't have a lot of followers or people I follow. I have a couple of drawing things, and yeah. Okay, that was everything that I wanted to talk about. But again, if you want to know anything else, leave it down below in the comments, and I will try to update when I can. I will try to be a little more active on my social media, which I'm actually really terrible at, but I'll try if that's something you guys want. But yeah,
I'll see you guys later.